Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 32nd Emerging Growth Conference. I'm Anna Berry, and I'll be your host today. As always, we have an exciting list of companies and a wide range of growth sectors presenting to you today. And all of our conferences, they're uploaded to our Emerging Growth Conference YouTube channel. So please subscribe, youtube.com/Emerging Growth Conference. So just a few notes for those attending. Today we'll be running until about 3 p.m. Eastern time. And when we switch to the next company, there's a black screen for a brief moment. Stay with us. That's just us transitioning to our next presenter. But if you do experience downtime for more than a minute or two, refresh your browser and it should work again. Our platform does work best on Google Chrome. So if you're watching from an Apple device, you have to hit that play button to start the session. Now, during each company's presentation, you as our viewers can submit questions through our webcast module, and the presenters will attempt to address as many of these as possible at the end of their presentation. And one last note. After today's event, you'll be redirected to the registration page for our next conference. So stay on or come back early to reserve your spot. Today, we have 9 companies presenting. So without further ado, I'll introduce our first. We have Danavation Technologies Corp. It trades on the OTCQB under the symbol DVNCF and on the CSE under the symbol DVN, and is a Canadian-based Internet of Things technology company providing micro e-paper displays to organizations across North America. Please welcome its president and CEO, John Ricci. Welcome back, John. How are you doing today?
Great, Anna. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Good. We look forward to hearing your presentation. The floor is yours.
Fantastic. Thanks very much. Welcome to Danavation, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Ricci. I'm President CEO of Danavation Technologies. Danavation Technologies is a company that offers groundbreaking digital smart labels to automate labeling, pricing, product information, and promotions in real time. We offer a platform as a service model with IoT cloud computing to deliver advanced software, hardware analytics, and intelligence tools for complete plug-and-play deployment. Information is wirelessly transmitted to the labels for pricing and inventory management, product specs, and customer reviews. We eliminate paper, we ensure accurate pricing, and we avoid physical contact. You see below a few examples of some of the products that we offer. So where do we come from? I have a background in retail. I have another business that I started with my business partner, Frank Borges, 30 years ago. And we've been in total retail solutions for a very long time. Shopping carts, baskets, trolleys, shelf talkers, anything retail, fixtures. We could outfit a store from back to front and sideways with everything that we offer. So I have that experience. In 2018, we formed Danavation, and we developed our pass model. And for the first little while, we were playing around with some things, but we realized through some collaboration with some of our customers that this is something that they look to for future retail, something that was new and different and fresh, and would be a real game changer in our world. Why do investors choose Danavation? We're a commercial stage tech company, proven execution and growing pipeline of premier names. We have an increasing annual recurring revenue driven by cutting-edge IoT automation technology in our pass model. We have an experienced management team aligned with shareholders. As I mentioned, I've been in business for 30 years. We are a North American-based provider of digital smart labels. We are the only player in this marketplace grounded and founded in North America. We have competitors from outside of North America. We engineer and design our own hardware and software in-house. That makes us different. Everything from our secure private server networks and our proprietary technology, and knowing the local markets in North America gives us a huge advantage. We like to tell our customers that working with us, we give them home field advantage. Clients push for transparency, credibility, and security, and I think we offer all that. Large market potential, we feel it's an over $5 billion market, 5% market penetration at this point, adoption rate in North America. So there's a massive marketplace ready for us to digitize. Why do clients choose Danavation? We offer an excellent ROI, making client transition easy. As I mentioned, we're the only North American-based provider of pricing automation solutions. We offer proprietary technology, a cost-effective system, premier services, in-house software and engineering team, 24/7 access to tech support, and disaster recovery management. What you're seeing here, this is typical of one of our grocery market applications. These are problems that you see here. This picture, I like to tell everybody, could have been taken this morning, last week, or 30 years ago. And the point is, nothing much has changed till this point in the realty atmosphere in terms of how pricing strategies and how SKU changes are being done. This is a high labor cost application. Incorrect prices are rampant, low productivity, static pricing. It's an outdated practice, primed for disrupting service like a Danavation. The solution and key benefits our platform offer: automation, reducing labor requirements, and deploy pricing promo strategies with speed, agility, and consistency. Omni-channel, boosting engagement and positive showrooming, and offer consistent web-to-shelf pricing and data that customers value, such as competitive pricing, stock levels, and social reviews. Increase profitability, increasing basket sizes, digitizing the shelf edge to automate workflows, boost basket sizes, develop new income streams. And we are a software company, so this is our bread and butter, leveraging AI, big data, and machine learning to price products dynamically at the shelf based on sales velocity, weather conditions, current events, stock levels, and price elasticity of demand. We design and engineer our own hardware and software. We are a solution-based software provider. So 70% of our product is out of the box. The other 30% is we work with our customers to solve pain point solutions, and our software applications and our custom software capabilities have done us well thus far with some of our customers. Groundbreaking digital e-paper displays. They look exactly like paper if you were to look at them. Customizable design, 5-color LED, now up to 7 colors. Dynamic marketing, adding QR codes, NFC, BLE. Multicolor displays, durable and strong, polycarb housing. So it's a very solid unit. What's incorporated with this is a battery system that has a 10-year shelf life. Beyond retail and other applications, we are not just a company that is penetrating the retail world. Healthcare facilities, wine, spirits, and retail, specialty marketplace, logistics and manufacturing, automotive. We're working on projects right now in both healthcare and automotive that are different than the retail applications. Different price points, different margins on our business, different software that we are developing for our customers. So we're very excited about our vertical markets. Our target markets, as I mentioned, grocery. Grocery was the first that we went after 4 or 5 years ago because of my experience in the grocery industry for the past 30 years. Retail, big box, non-food. Healthcare, we work with Ensign Group out in San Diego. We're working with a major hospital chain right now in the early stages, and we're doing some beta testing with an exciting module for hospitals. Warehousing distribution, we've just completed one in the Quebec marketplace that'll be press released in the next couple of days. We're working with a couple of military bases off and on. We're working on a project that we haven't really finalized yet, but there is an application in military bases. Animal services and shelters. Automotive, that's not on here. It's a new market that we've opened up, and one of the largest automotive manufacturing companies in the world came to us with some pain points, and we're probably a month away from doing our first deployment in a manufacturing facility in North America. So we're very excited about where things are going with that, which leads us to market opportunities. I mentioned $5 billion marketplace. We put this number together 3 or 4 years ago. We're opening up different markets with our verticals right now, and it's really exciting when customers call us, especially when they have pain points and they know what digital smart labels could do, but they ask a bunch of questions, and in most cases there's a custom software solution or application looking for, and we're very, very good at working with our customers to solve some problems that they're facing right now. I mentioned for having you, but ROI analysis. This is a real number. This is just to show you in our grocery market. What you see here is a real number from a customer of ours. If you look to the right, there's a total cost per year of $87,946. It's a real number. This number is what it costs this store to file manage their SKU changes throughout the year, paper, labor, printing costs, et cetera, third-party mail-outs, if a third party is doing the SKU changes. But most stores we find have a file management department, and this is the department that looks after internally doing the SKU changes once a week. And you're looking at around $87,000 number. This is a Canadian number. So if you break it down monthly, it's about $7,300. Our system running the exact same process, however, it's all digital, no paper, no labor, and instantaneous price changes is about $4,200. So you can see off the top, we're saving a store like this $3,000 a month. Added to that, our system can change pricing anytime you want. So not that you would, but you can change pricing every day to this one. So if we had a retailer, for example, that with this number wanted to change their prices 3 times a week, that number 87 would probably be up over $100,000. Why would companies want to change pricing 3 times a week? Well, one of the reasons there's been a big influx in our case of customers coming to us is the supply chain, the constant changes of cost of goods, and maintaining margins at store is very difficult right now. Retailers are facing massive amounts of price change and the fluctuations in the cost of the products and grocery items that go to the consumers, if we're talking grocery. And maintaining margins is virtually impossible in an old antiquated paper-based system. You would basically have to walk around your store on a daily basis changing pricing to maintain your margin. So one of the reasons that the digital smart label business for us is on the increase is because of the economic situation that we're facing right now in the world. Oh, sorry, I just skipped over here. Offering a platform as a service. So what we do is we price our system. It's hardware and software combination. We take the cost of the deployment in a store and dividing it monthly, and this is what number we come up with. So it's a recurring revenue model that seems to be something that our customers are embracing right now, and we're very happy with how things are going. We price stores based on the size. So this is an example of how our model works. Taking anything from a small convenience store, gas station, to a large grocery chain, just gives you an idea of the market potential. So a compact store, a convenience store, grocery chain, if the billing is $6,000 and they have 5 locations, you can start seeing the potential and how the store numbers, as they increase with the number of stores that digitize, it's a massive market for us. And we're really excited, as I mentioned. I can't say it enough that right now we're really getting a lot of movement and a lot of new projects. Our current cap table, pretty basic. If anyone had any further questions, I'm available to answer this in more detail. Just summarizing who we are once again. So a Canadian-based IT tech company providing commercially available state-of-the-art digital smart labels. Digital smart labels enable clients to automate labeling, pricing, product information, and promos in real time. Revenue generation and growth supported by established client base, including retailers, grocery stores, convenience and big box stores across the US and Canada, as well as healthcare providers and manufacturing and logistics companies. Continued growth to be driven by development of new proprietary products and services within the retail and grocery segment, and manufacturing and healthcare, with a clear ESG commitment by advocating for environmentally sustainable through significantly reduced paper use. So we're accelerating the adoption of IoT tech, automation, and AI, driving the transition to smart retail, smart cities, and Industry 4.0. Some highlights of who we work with. So we're a Canadian-based company. 80% of our growth will occur south of our borders in the US. So we are a truly North American company. We work with companies like True Value, Ace Hardware, IGA, soon to be others. I'm always hesitant of talking about the projects we have in the house until we have a legitimate signatures where we're allowed to press release. So we have a lot of projects in the fire. At last count at our weekly meeting yesterday was 22 projects. We're doing 6 installs in different retailers this week, another 4 next week. And retailers, not store numbers. We are starting to scale with our business. That's really exciting. We've been around a year and a half, and we've made a lot of contact with customers, some one-offs and two-offs. But I mean, the point is with this business, we know this is something that's gonna move. I mean, this is a game changer in the industry. It's a disruptive technology. We're taking away the tedious tasks. We're taking away the labor. We're not replacing labor. We're taking away the labor in a store environment that allows the employees in the store to do more important tasks, more important functions, servicing customers, product demos, making sure products on the shelf, working internally, being more efficient. This is what the system allows you to do in the retail world. And other marketplaces, if you look at healthcare, patient records, taking away paper, having correct information in real time, manufacturing lines, eliminating paper again, eliminating errors, making things a little quicker, more streamlined. I mean, we preach 3 wins in this business. Then the first is operational efficiency. And yes, it includes labor. It includes the paper and reduction of waste, et cetera, et cetera. The second win would be the consumer and customer engagement features. If you look at retail, engaging customers at the shelf, stimulating their purchase, providing additional information, keeping the customers in the store longer, it's increasing basket sizes. That's what you're in business for if you're in retail. And the third is on our larger format, we've started playing around with automating promos at the shelf and information, and then using our large format digital smart blades that we're introducing as a revenue generating tool that basically allows a retailer to do promos and brand promos, engaging brands at the shelf internally on a system that the retailer and the brands work side by side, and allowing the retailer to sell ad space, and it becomes a revenue generating tool. So it's really exciting that we're working on that. So any information, I answer my phone. I can be reached at the numbers below and at our email address. We welcome visits from both investors and customers, and I'm open to any and all questions, as long as nothing compromises me with any insider trading, of course. But I open this up to the floor, and I'm ready to go.
Great. Thank you, John. Okay. We do have a question from Ray M. It says, demographically, where are you currently, and where do you plan to scale to over the next 12 to 24 months?
Where we're currently with our customer base, we're across Canada and the US. We have customers East Coast to West Coast in Canada and in the US. We also have a presence and customers in Mexico, the Caribbean. We're working on projects that just came to us that we know we're pushing our business in North America, but we have projects happening in Africa, Portugal, Spain, and Germany right now. So we're excited about that. But North American-based company, our big target is the U.S., the sheer numbers and the number of stores. And like I said, we get a lot of incoming leads on a daily basis, and our team goes everywhere. One thing I didn't mention, which is really important for everyone to know, is we've developed our system to be out of the box, a do-it-yourself kit. So if you were to ask me how we could scale, and we're able to do 100. If I had the inventory on hand, I could do 100 stores a week because we're making it so easy with our click and play technology and our easy deployment and out of the box. We can spec a store on a Zoom call where we have experience in different shelving systems throughout North America. We'll send you a store complement, data strips that we manufacture, clips and hardware. So we're able to send a store their complete complement, program the base station, and it becomes a do-it-yourself kit. You save a little bit of money on install, but it allows us to scale a lot quicker.
Great. We have a question from Robert McWhirter. He says, you spoke at a conference in 2021 in October about progress with the Canadian Tire, CTC, a large Canadian retailer. His question is, his local CTC store at Yonge, I'm not sure how I pronounce that, and Davenport, the founding store, is rolling out shelf-based LCD pricing panels. Is this rollout being done by Danavation?
No, we're not in CTC. We never laid claim to that. We're in the LCBO in Ontario. We work with Uniprix, McKesson-based companies in Quebec and in Canada. We work with companies I mentioned in the U.S. They signed that deal years ago with when we weren't even in business, and it took them it was a long road of deployment, but that's not ours. Okay.
And can you explain how you aggregate the data? Will Riley wants to know.
How we aggregate the data with our customers. So our system integrates with our customer's POS system, and we pull whatever they want to send us. So it's up to the customer what they want to see on the tag. If a customer wants to put QR codes, product specs, product reviews, price points, pictures, we pull it with our integrated software from a POS system that we integrate with, and away we go. It's just that easy.
Robert McWhirter also asks, do you fund the $200,000 per store, or are you able to get a third-party leasing to reduce your capital needs?
Good question, Robert. So we work with third-party finance partners, and it's typical OAC. Customer applies for credit, and they get it. We get paid in stages. We get our deposit, then we get another chunk, and then by the time the store gets digitized, we're about 10% owing, and then we get that usually right away or 30 days later. So that is our model. So we got our hardware on a very good margin, and then the customer on top of that is paying the software and the warranties and the service contract, et cetera. So we get a margin on hardware, which sits about 25-35%. And then, of course, the software, which is over 85% and rising, because as we add new features and software launches to customers, we charge more, of course, and they get another groundbreaking software unit that helps them in XYZ part of the store, depending on what that software developed and sold to the customer does for them.
Great. Catherine Evans congratulates you on the top line growth over the previous quarter and year over year. And she asks, what milestone do you need to achieve to get to be cash flow positive?
Good one. We talked about that this morning. So we feel at anywhere between, I'd say on the short end of 10 million with our margins, we're cash flow positive. We have a lot of good projects coming right now. We're excited about. We're no longer doing pilots. We're doing first stores, and a company will come to us and they want to do their first, and they want to do a couple of stores or 5 stores, just to work out the bugs and tweak it, and then they plan to roll out. So from what we're hearing from our customers, they're getting into rollout mode. And when I look at the contract numbers and what we need to sell to be profitable, those numbers are easily attainable. Simply because, when you look at a store that has, say, 80, an 80 store chain of 45,000 square feet, $150,000 a location, the numbers add up real fast. You get a rollout of an 80 store chain and you're over $10 million. We talk about what numbers on our market share. We've really like put a low number on our forecasts, but working on some rollout numbers with the existing customers. And we talk about the Ace Hardwares and True Values, for example. They have 4,000 stores. We're in about every week or two we do another one or two, and we wait for the bigger chunks. But 4,000 stores, as when one does it, two do it, and then four do it, and then 10 and 20, it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. And we're invited to their specific trade shows, and we're invited as the only DSL provider for these companies. So we're very excited about where things are going with some of our early adapters, and where the future is with them, and what we're hearing from our customers in terms of where they see DSLs going. It's just not let's just try it out and see what happens. We have never had a customer put a system in and take it out. And I can tell you that our competitors have had that happen. And what we're hearing a lot of right now, we may have been late to the dance. We've been around since 2018. However, being the only company founded and grounded in North America, we're a Canadian company, a North American company, and we're proud of that. And we offer a lot more safer haven in this business, our own tech team, our own designs, our own hardware, our servers. We're very risk. We have a lot of less risk dealing with us than companies outside of North America who may be bigger. But we're not selling last year's technology. We're not selling an old system. Because we design and engineer our own hardware and software, we stay state of the art. We are a software company. We're a solution provider. We offer companies home field advantage, and I can't say that enough. And I don't kid around about that. I take that real seriously. You can pick up the phone and call someone on our team. We will visit. We answer. Whether it's a Zoom or we'll come right to your office. And we're a very, very sharp company. We feel that we're younger, smarter, faster, and we pivot. And we're, like I said, I can't say enough. We're a solution-based provider, and we offer a lot more specific niche-based software solutions for our customers. And going into this business, it's a longer-term play. There are customers that they see tech and, oh my God, it's tech. It's a tech business. So what am I going to have to do? Am I going to have to hire 20 people to manage this? And we're making it real easy. That's why as we get into our first and seconds in a store, in a chain, they're very happy with it. And we're batting 1,000 right now. I'm 100% confident in everything that we do right now.
Good stuff, John. Robin Brock asks, what's your time frame to expand to other markets like healthcare, auto, anything else?
It's a good question, but we're already in there. So we had, like I said, we have a major hospital in North America and in the U.S. that we're working with right now. Or we're in a company called Chef Cook It in Quebec, and it's a warehouse deployment. Manufacturing facilities, we're working on a project. So I don't wait for market verticals. They're coming to us. The manufacturing, the automotive manufacturing project was given to us through a lead from one of our retailers, from president to president. And it was, digital smart labels. We're wondering if you can do this on our shop floor and our assembly lines. And our tech team meets with them, and we can. We've beta tested it, and we're waiting for the next steps. So it's a technology that customers are coming to us with questions of, can I do ABC with this system? And it seems to be a system that perhaps we can do this. We were thinking, this information go on the tag? So that happens all the time right now. So we're really, really happy and excited about that because we're not focused on one market.
Well, speaking of healthcare, Irene Flores wants to know if there are any HIPAA issues when dealing with personal data.
We're not putting that kind of information on, and that would then come from the hospital or the healthcare provider in question. So we're very careful with how our system incorporates with that. But we have firewalls. There's all kinds of handshakes that are required for the system. You just can't simply come in and hack a system and like the movies, sit outside in a van with a bunch of antennas and go in there and pull data. And it's not possible with this system.
Well, John, we are out of time, but there are more questions for you. So we'll send them to you so you can answer on your own.
Please send them to me. And, my direct email is jricci@danavation.com. I know I have the hello here, but I'm pleased to talk to anybody. Like I said, I'm a busy guy, but I answer my phone. I take phone calls. I take visits, and if people want to see anything in particular, I'd be more than pleased to sit down and chat with you.
That's important that you do that, John. Well, thank you for joining us on our conference, and please come back again with some updates.
Great. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, everyone, stay with us. We're going to transition to our next presenter. We'll be right back.